Oh yeah, there we go. Whoops. At least I got him in. All right, come here, buddy. That's a nice one to get started with this morning. This guy needs to eat. It's Dalton, everybody. Right off the bat, getting started with topwater. I meet so many nice people at this lake. I was talking to some folks as I was launching my boat, and one of them was on a kayak, and there's some shoreline fishermen there. And one of the things I really try to do, I remember being a shoreline fisherman and how frustrating it was when a boat would just go right over the top of where I was fishing, when they could have maybe taken another route. If they can't help it, that's one thing. What I try to do is, give them their space. There's so many areas out here to fish. I do the same thing with kayakers. Out here at this flat, it takes a kayaker a while to get out here if they don't have something motorized. And it's a lot of work. I like to give them their space. We're all out here doing the same thing, having fun. And hopefully I'll get some more on this topwater. Now that was immediate. I mean, just as soon as this bait hit the water, this fish was already after it. So I love that kind of aggression in the mornings. Weather plays a big part in it. This overcast, cloud cover, it's just perfect for topwater. No reason for me to throw anything else right now. These prop baits are working great. I just changed colors. It's a blue back with chartreuse and white on the bottom. I don't think it makes any difference. It's just every once in a while I'll change things up. Whoops. Didn't have them hooked good enough. Just real quick, right now everything's 10 foot of water. I'm just setting in 10 foot of water out on this flat. Everything's 10 foot of water right now. I can't think of a better topwater bait for covering flats than a prop bait. It's just it's just perfect for this because you can cover so many waters, or so much water, and cast in so many different areas, and fast, very efficiently. And that's the key to covering water, is really being as efficient as I possibly can. And there's all kinds of different size fish out here. You have some bigger ones, some smaller ones. I'm sure there's some white bass out here. In fact, up at the ramp, like I said earlier, they were splashing all over the place. And one guy, he just, I told him, hey, throw over there. He was getting ready to anyway. He knew what he was doing. And there was a splash, and he threw over there, and he got a really nice white bass. It's just a lot of fun. Yeah, sometimes a good bait to throw, say you're doing topwater, and they kind of, you throw it a few times, you're not getting any hits, throw you a little mini max chatterbait. I'll show you that trailer, and but I need to keep fishing. These guys are fired up right now. Oh yeah. Little fighters. This is a 1/2 ounce mini max here. That way I can get it down there. Show you this trailer. The trailer is, I'm real picky about my trailers on these bladed jigs. And I've been through quite a few of them on the mini max. And I'm using one, I make it, but I'm using one that is working out actually really well. Yeah, they're all over this mini max right now. Topwater bite's been really good, but anything moving, anything chucking and winding, especially if it's got some sound to it, like a chatterbait. Spinner baits are really good. You just have to love this time of year. Oh, this guy is hooked so... Oh, this is weird. He's hooked super weird because he swiped at it. Look at that. He swiped at it and missed it. And it wound up... Whoa, did you see that? That was a big old bait fish that come flying out of this fish's mouth. That's funny. He just swiped at it and wound up getting him. I don't know if you guys can see my graph. I hope so. Look at it though if you can. I mean, it is just loaded with fish. There's another one. So I started way back there on this flat and just slowly moved my way up, back and forth between the Topwater and the mini max. And like I say, there's just fish everywhere. Really, really nice and active. This is probably a white bass, I'm assuming, the way he's fighting. Yeah, this could be a spot the way he's fighting. Actually, he's pulling hard. No, it's a rather large white bass is what it is. Yeah, that's a good size one right there. Nice white bass. Open your mouth. I'll show you something here. It's kind of cool. Well, I don't know if you saw that. I was going to show you that big old bait stuck in his throat, but he threw it that way. I'm looking at that bait right now. Look, that bait's at least 3 inches long. So these shad are growing up out here. All right, guys, I wanted to get you a midweek video out here. Let you know, I mean, the Topwater's alive and well. It's just been a lot of fun getting them on Topwater. And then I also like to have a backup bait. So on a Topwater, what's been working for me is the Berkley Chopo. This is the size 120. It doesn't matter if you use a Chopo or a Whopper Plopper. Fish can't tell the difference. They both work the same. I vary my speeds. Like when it gets a little calmer like this and I still have cloud cover, I just slow it down. When I get a little bit of breeze, I speed it up. Basically, I just want them to know it's there. It's all about noise. Then the Minimax Chatterbait. Now, let me talk about this trailer. This is my little Ned rig bait, okay? But I've used it for a number of different things. I've used it as a Demiki rig. I've used it as a drop shot and using it as a chatterbait trailer. What I like about this is it's got a very, very active tail. So what happens, you take these little mini maxes that have a smaller hook. I find that this trailer right here really fits the mini max well. Has a nice straight profile, so I can work it high in the water column, low in the water column, anywhere in the middle. Sometimes a cross dial trailer, which I do like, doesn't always fit what I'm doing. A cross dial trailer for me will keep my bladed jigs kind of up. I want this to be either up or down, so a straight trailer works really well. These are, these are available in my shop if you guys want to get any. But that's what I did today. Just, so far that is, I'm gonna be doing a lot more fishing. Topwater with the Chopo, backed up with a Z-Man Mini Max. I'm throwing this on 12-pound test, and of course the Topwater I've got on 30-pound Suffix 832 braid. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I need to get some more fishing in, But again, topwater is alive and well out here. Talk to you next time.